Hello, I am Evernoob, and I am back on my survival series Hitra, episode 36, and I've been doing a big project in the background, and it's probably been the last 3 or 4 episodes I've been working away at this, but it's another big dig, and let me go to Spectator and kind of show you what this is. It's the same as my big dig, I think in episode 7. But what it is a bunch of layers. I do 100 by 100 square. And I actually put in a beacon this time, which helped for some of the middle layers. But I also had to cut this from last episode. But this top layer here, as you can see, I've gotten all the ores out of it already. That's what's in the shulker boxes in the bottom layer. But this is 48. And then the next layer down here, this is 16. I've got all the ores in here still, found an amethyst geode. And then we go to 0. I basically left all the ores except for that top layer of 48, which I wouldn't recommend going. You just get a lot of coal. That's all it's really good for, but and copper. And then what was that? 0, negative 16, and then this is negative 54. Basically lava level is how I do these things. But now, as you can see, these are some of the ones I mined. I initially make like just the perimeter, and I'll just use silk touch and go through. And some of these are from up above the first layer, but now I'm going to take all these. It is time to collect up all the ores for this, and I instantly used the wrong pickaxe. Fool. I'm not really going for an accurate measurement, as I kind of did that on my older one. I just wanted to get a bunch more ores, essentially, and then not have to do it again. I don't even use them that much, so I'm not sure why I do things like this, but it's fun for me, I think. Okay, pretty much got everything, just running around doing a double check for things like that I may have missed. But for the most part, I think I've gotten everything on this layer. And now we'll put everything into chests. Just one more quick glance over. I think I've got everything. So, what do we all have? That's coal, copper, none of that. And that is this layer done. Now I shall cut out and go grab everything from the upper layers as well. And we can go from there. Yeah, the other thing is, mining is kind of meditative to me. But I really don't need any of these resources. All of the cobble deep slate and deep slate in my storage system is completely full. And so now I've got extra layers. I still have some in my old dig site now that I think about it, but kind of a silly, really time-consuming project that doesn't really mean much. It's more, I don't know, abundance of resources whenever I need them. But now, oh yeah, there is a mine shaft on this layer. Forgot to mention that. I think now it is time to continue on with my going through the layers, and I will come back once I have everything on every layer sorted, so we can kind of look at the total haul of ores here. And that's the plan there, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, back here with all these, I still have my random one, but these are all the ores, so we can kind of see what we have here. I don't have enough room to put all this stuff away, do I? But quite the haul. I'm basically just doing this on camera so you can kind of see the results of all that digging. I don't know why I'm keeping all these ores, to be honest. Or at least in ore form. It's a lot of just basically free XP floating around. But it is kind of fun not using. I also did find, here we go. Some more of these guys. 4 more. Those are tough ones to find out in the wild. Gold. Oh, and tons of coal. Alright, and that should do it for all the ores. Now, the next bit of thing is I've been working on this a bit more. I'm trying to decide between prismarine and mud. I'm thinking I'm liking the mud, but I also may have to lower this down, and maybe I want more of just a straight dome as well. And those right there, my spyglass. What did I do with that? But yeah, those windows there, those are 3 deep. I got glass on the outside, and then those are acacia trapdoor stacked back to back, and then same there. But I think if I go up there, I got a little bit of a ledge here. Oh, I think what I might want to do is lower this down. Maybe just cut it off where these big windows are on the sides, because it's kind of tall for really no reason. Maybe we'll bring it down there, and then we'll reshape this to be more of a dome. Because I just think that'll look a little bit better. And this really doesn't have to be this tall. I don't know why I decided to... I started just laying out window patterns basically when I started building this, and that's what came about. So, gonna keep working on that. The other thing, way over in the Yonder Zoo, I've started adding a secondary cave location. Yeah, this is like our side of all the more mystery type or rare type mobs. But down in here, at the end here, we've got our upside down animals. Oh, sheep's going in the barn? Or pig? But yeah, this is going to be the creeper enclosure. And I want to get 1 normal creeper, and then back here, basically I want to move this right to here. And then in that spot right there, I want to have a charged creeper. However, I have no idea how to move one of them without me dying. So I'm kind of waiting on all this. And that be that. Then down this way, I started designing this. And I got this little thing in here. This is going to be for zombies. I'm basically going to go zombies, drowned, and then husk on this side. And then this side will be a 3 skeleton type. So I'll have regular skeletons, bogged and strays, or some... I'm not sure what order I'm going to do them in, really. But as I was clearing out around down here, I think it's this way. Right at the end of all this, yeah, I found this back here. A skeleton spawner. Oops, I didn't light it up. Okay. And I didn't take anything. Wonderful. So that should actually help quite a bit in assisting with this. Words. Come on, brain, do a thinks. But yeah, that's kind of the plan through here. And I think what I'm going to do, kind of ran around here. Oops. Where's the walkway? Maybe I'll drop this down, but I'm kind of thinking I want to just keep it straight. Problem is there's water above me. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I want to have this up here because this does come out right over kind of at the back of our zoo. So it'll be coming back kind of in a perfect location. But yeah, that'll be kind of like our hostile mob corner. But down in there, like I said, we got 3 zombie types, 3 skeleton types on this side. But I also want to have a spot where we can kind of walk down and overlook, but not get too close. Maybe way back in there, I'll carve this out a bit. Maybe even down in there. Let's see, not sure how big these enclosures are going to be. Ah, hello, sir. I'm not ready for you yet. But I want to, if we could get to right here maybe. So maybe we'll start bringing that down through here. So I want to have a spot we can just look and see like the warden. I want to put the warden back in here. That is my plan through here. So I suppose I'm going to have to start figuring out how to wind this down and around. Right, so I've got to do some planning and think things about here. Yeah, zombies got a little setup in there. It's supposed to be like a farmer zombie is what I'm going to try to do. I want to get all these kind of done first, and mainly figure out how to get a creeper and a charge creeper in here before anything else, because I think this is going to be really, really not fun. But yeah, it's kind of an update of what I've been doing on the background. So now let's, get to doing something worthwhile here. Okay. I've gotten a bit, I think this episode I'm going to concentrate on trying to get this building done. It is quite the mess right now, but if we come outside, I did lower this down and I tried to give it a more domed look. I might give it a little bit of a trim instead of the andesite, maybe a different type of material to kind of match this, but it is slowly coming together. And I added this spiral staircase in the middle to get up to our second level. And so now it's a matter of keeping on going. However, one thing I did want to do was figure out, I want to have my little mace practice tower. I think what I'm going to do is come in 5 blocks on either side. And then we're going to cut that out of this. And then we're going to extend it. Maybe this has to go, these have to go as well. We'll fix all this terraforming later. I just want to get it out of the way for the time being. Might have went a little too crazy there, but that's okay. Right, now. Okay, so these have to go down 1 block. Okay, and this will be our little arena area. So now it's a matter of getting this flooring in, because we're going to want to change it up, I think. And then for in here, maybe we'll do the same kind of flooring as that. Will that look nice? Or should I do tough flooring entirely? Or something different entirely. You know what? I have an idea. Bring in some of the andesite from the roof. And maybe we can just do a kind of boring but old reliable checkerboard pattern. There we go. That looks like something. Now it's a matter of, yeah, basically I want to have like a series of platforms that we can, it'll basically be like testing out the mace. Well, like different levels you can jump from. But this whole section will basically go up to the roof there, and you'll be able to, I'm not sure how I'm going to get up, make ways to get up here yet, but that's all stuff in time. So, let's see, the next thing I'm going to need first to eat, but I'm going to need glass, and I think I'm gonna go with brown glass on this. Ooh, cyan maybe would look really. I'm gonna go with cyan, I think. Cyan's a nice mix of right between blue and green. I think for stuff like this, let's just try it out here. Yeah, I like that. And I have started doing some detailing, but I do have other stuff I want to do in the detailing side. Like on this, I have to build up these pillars, but I want to have like little statuettes above each door. Maybe with armor stands holding something? Not sure. What am I looking for? Okay, that is a lot of the glass put in. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to do. I'll do these center ones because I know I want those. But the two windows on the sides, those might go in favor of like some sort of detail thing. One thing I wanted to mention, I did put a little thing in my community poll if you would like to check it out. It's basically not this episode, but my next episode. I'm planning on doing another sort of exploring one, trying to get some new wolf types and whatnot. And so, while I am doing that, I figure it'd be a good time to answer any questions you guys may have about me or Minecraft, how I play, anything. Pretty much fair game. So if you're feeling up to it or can think of something you want to ask me, feel free to go and head into the community section of my channel and drop your question in the poll, and I'll get to it once we are there. Now, what am I doing? Okay, I've got this thing roughly outlined with the terraforming. And take down this tree. This isn't going to help anything. Okay, so this back area is going to be our archery area. I'm just not sure how to set it up, really. So what I'm thinking is I have like fletching tables, and I have like all the different arrow types maybe stacked up in barrels or something over here. Looks kind of silly right there. Let's move it. And that also looks kind of silly. I moved this one, and here I still don't like it. Trial and error, it seems. But yeah, I'm going to have like maybe a fletching table in this corner. What else can we have out here? Make some target blocks and maybe some like not skeletons. Scarecrows, that's the word. Like the fence posts and design and whatnot. And then yeah, we'll come in here and in here. What I want to do is have like copper grates on the sides and then have some armor stands laid out and like certain things you can hit inside there with the mace. And this will be like our mace area. I think most of the other tools will kind of keep, maybe like the tools would keep here, weapons up there, and then. So now I think it's just a matter of organizing this and getting it together. So I'm going to go off camera. I haven't been talking much while I've been trying to build and think. So I think I need to concentrate on working out some of the kinks of this building, and I need to tear down this whole roof because that's mostly the old roof. I think the next bit I need to do is make little areas for everything and start to get some interior. Well, I probably should finish off the whole building facade first, I suppose. I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, bit of progress update on the armory thing. I've got the 3 floors, at least the floor is done. Still working on finishing off the roof, but as you can see here, this will be like an entrance. I'm going to have a little parkour, maybe just a staircase up to some different levels for testing out the mace. And I've got another entrance to that right here. A little lower down, so you could just and try it on armor stands and whatnot. And I don't really have a design in mind for what this will look like, but here on the main floor, we've done some rearranging with windows and moving these logs and stuff. Made this simple spiral staircase up to the second floor. where I'm going to have swords and axes. This will be more like the weapons, and down there will be tools. So I started doing this with the armor stands mod. I can't get it exactly right in there, but I only have diamond. I think all my swords are in here. Yes. And over here we'll have axes, and here, somewhere over here, probably like right here, we'll have shields. And that'll be what am I saying? I just got confused. I just realized I misspoke. Not Armor Stands mod, what is it? Do I have the book on me? The Vanilla Tweaks resource or data pack. I can't remember which it is. But, yeah, that'll be this floor. And then down here, I've got most of the exhibits for tool stuff down here. So right here, these barrels will have the different types of hoes. So I got Armor Stand holding a hoe, and then flint and steel in these two barrels. I swear that Enderman's been around here for like 15 minutes. I keep hearing him teleport and whatnot. But yeah, then we got shovel here, and just a little demonstration of things it can do. Like, obviously, hoes can take out leaves and also farm the land here. That's why I got a flooded trapdoor here. But I don't know where he's at. Sounds like he's right out here. I see you there. Yeah, then shovel here, pickaxe here, got iron and gold. We'll put the nether right there, and we'll put the stone and the wood in this one. And then here we got fishing, just a simple barrel for fishing rods. And then these are all just scraps of nonsense. And then out here will be archery. Still got to lay this out, but you are annoying me. Enough. Also, what I've been working on over here, I've been jumping back and forth between these two, since they're kind of bigger builds where I'm trying to figure out the interiors and whatnot. But I got I got all the glass in, and then the roof on, and then some little greenery out the front here. But if we come in, I just started laying stuff out here. And over here is like a little music system. And what I'm going to do... Oops. Yeah, we have note blocks, jukebox here, and I'm going to have all the different record types. Figure that out. And then I've got... What I want this to be is kind of like a furniture store, and I always picture these... When you walk in, there's like all this empty space up above, and they kind of have these full walls to showcase stuff. So I think I'm going to do like little mini kitchen sets on each of these 4 points. Here's a laddering and scaffolding little diagram thing with stuff like that. And all our crafting tables can go in there. Up there, I did actually make, I wasted a bunch of time figuring this out. Attic treasures. And I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff to make this work. So basically, I got it laid out like that. If we go up here, whatever we put up here, there's a little access way. I just want to have something visual up in the ceiling. So I have to figure out something to put up here that would make sense for the attic. But come down here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to start laying these out. So if we go where it is doobie this. Alrighty. Now let's see if I can spell. Yeah, scaffolding's been super helpful in this build, getting things done, but let's see how that looks. Just something to draw your eye up. That works, I think. And then with this chain here, and I might do one over there. What I want to have is a series of kind of rotating banners. Just something to take away the emptiness of up above. Basically, what I'm trying to do is this is I've said it before, I think. But it's like a store for all these the villager workstations, the chests, all like the bits and bobs for decoration more so. So yeah, over here I'm gonna have like a couple of living room setups. Basically, each little setup thing will be kind of designs for rooms. kind of how they have it. And then like here, I'll have a whole bunch of different types of chairs laid out, maybe sofas on this side or something. And then down here, I think we'll have our storage. So that'll be like chests, ender chests, barrels, shulkers, that kind of stuff. That way it's all kind of in one spot, because I will just find these bits and bobs randomly when I'm in chests, like around either my house or building in the city or building in the zoo. So trying to get a more centralized location, so when I know I'm going to need a bunch of stuff or one thing in particular, I can just run over and grab it. But that be this building sort of coming together. We can work with that. Okay, so now it is back on to finishing this project. And I kind of stopped working on it because I wasn't sure exactly what to do with it. I have this top part done. I think that kind of looks silly with... I think I'm going to need some buttons there to make that sort of come together mentally, because it looks like this just changes into andesite. It looks silly. I'm not sure about it. Unless I just go, why don't I replace them with just the spruce logs and see how that looks? Ow. Is that better? Maybe I should have tried the andesite, leaving it and just cutting buttons. Well, let's try that. I need some more. Okay, I think that kind of solves the issue. I went up one extra. I tried buttons that still didn't look right, so I went up one extra with the spruce and then added these banners. And pretty simple design, but I like the way it came out, so I kind of used that as a symbol for this whole thing. It's getting dark out. I'm still wondering about these, because I do like, you can see that the paintings right there through the window. I'm going to hold off on the zombie and skeleton enclosures over in the zoo, because I have to go get a bunch of resources for that with what I'm thinking of how I want to lay it out, so worry about that another time. Another thing I should do is probably introduce some sidewalk edge into this build, and this one, and maybe get some more texturing done, although that's more off-camera stuff. Alright, I've finally gotten most of the interior and exterior built. Not textured yet, but yeah, it's resource heavy. But this is kind of the little mace chamber where you can drop down. Do I have my wings on? Yeah, okay. But I've got a couple different levels to try to do the mace thing from. Oh, I didn't make it. I'm trying to clean up this area a little bit as well. But these boxes are still full of all sorts of rubbish. Then out here we got a little archery area, and I haven't sure how I'm going to decorate this yet. This was the last thing I was kind of working on, but I got the walls all closed in, the top on this side, and the walls up done there, and the roof is all done. And then if I run upstairs, I got the second story pretty much done as well. It's not much to this. It's a lot of empty building. But here we got shields, and then I went and made some swords to fill these barrels. Still haven't made a netherite one, but I probably have to, at least for display purposes. And then these are supposed to be like the little, like, posts you practice a sword on. Have to use our imagination there a little bit more, because it's not much really to look at. But yeah, and then here we got all our axes. This guy right here showing stripped wood. And that's kind of it for in here. I think I'm going to start cleaning up this area and then move on to something a little bit more fun, because between this building and the villager and standard kind of stuff building, it's taking a really long time to make this episode, and it's not very much content. It's a lot of grinding and running around back and forth, and I am completely full of stuff again. But just wanted to pop in and show the progress there. I'm going to come back. I started doing some texturing to kind of get a feel for it, just in little places here and there. But yeah, to do the full building, I'm going to have to basically set up a scaffold skeleton around this whole thing and do that up. And then still have to figure out what we want to do with the front yard and whatnot, and what to do with the archery area back here. But yeah, I'm going to do that off camera, and I think I'm going to focus on finding something fun and kind of silly to do for the rest of this episode. That way I can... Ooh, I just had an idea. Okay, so over here I originally built this as a setup to get up to a monorail system using a bubble column, kind of keeping with that look there of that phantom / creeper farm. But seeing the updates, as you can see, I got... I need to go grab more dispensers. But I want to test out and see how high we can get with 4 of these, pointing at a pressure plate. So let's go like this. Just see if it's comparable. So now, how high does this launch us up? Oh, wow. Okay. So we get way above that. So that'd be the perfect thing to go into our monorail system. What if we made it 1 less? Because I want to be able to, like, entrance it from down below. Okay, not quite there. So we will need the full 4 of them. But that... Ow. Okay. I'm going to have to do some testing with this and figure it out exactly, but this seems like a good solution. And it's also really fun. How did I not take damage? I took damage when I was falling else everywhere else. Is it because it's a wind charge? Or because I'm landing on a slab? Is it that simple? That's... Huh. But there, see, I took a little bit of damage. It didn't show up here, but I saw my guy do the damage bobbing. Interesting. So I can go like this. Go all the way up here. No damage. I gotta try and not land on slabs. And land on a slab. Oh, I used them all. Okay. Well, patoots. Okay, so that might be a thing to work with in the future. Well, I'm going to see if I can think of something for the next clip. If not, I'll just end the episode. So I will see you in a bit. I know what we must do. If you remember, I don't remember what episode it was. 13. Between 12 and 17, somewhere in there, when I fought the dragon. When I needed to find the stronghold, I brought a horse with me halfway. And I made a promise to that horse. And a promise is what a promise do. And that promise was to bring him back and name him Peaches. Well, he's been somewhere on a stone island forever. And I'm not even gonna wait. I've got his armor, name tag. We're gonna get out there and find him. Now, I need to find ender pearls. Or no, Eye of Enders. That's what the thing be. And retrace my steps. Because I have no idea where he was. Because I kind of took a... Wait a minute. There do be, it seems, some Enderman vandalism afoot. What is this? Distractions. What am I looking for? Oh no. The brain has put... Oh, I remember. Okay. Game crashed. Which could make this a bit of a tricky thing. But I'm back where I was, I think. And these, okay. So now, what I really need to do is figure out in which direction I need to go. So let's launch one of these bad boys. I know, I want to say it's like 1,000 blocks that way. So I'm just going to head that way for 1,000 blocks. focus on getting there first. Setting our spawn in case it crashes again. The only thing I remember is Peaches is sitting on a stone island somewhere, so... I remember there's an abandoned village right by wherever Peaches is sitting. I'm hoping I just kind of remember the area. So I know the stronghold is on like a little kind of specified island thing of its own. I don't think Peaches is too far off from that. Aha, there's the abandoned village. That I recognize. I think I dropped off Peaches before I went there. Or did I? Crud, I don't remember. Let's backtrack a little bit. Basically looking for a stony shore. Kind of like this, but there's a little island off to the side of it. Right there. I remember. And there's Peaches. I found you! Where are we? Now you have 1800 and 850. Hello. Oh, okay. Let's get you unhitched. Haha. It's amazing how helpful really vague memory is. And yes, I even brought you armor. Now we've got to get back home. How can I get you in boat? I think we basically just have to go that way, right? Yep, okay. So, if I remember right, getting you out here didn't go too bad till we crossed a couple oceans. Get in boat? Are you getting boat? Get in boat? Oh, you're so almost in boat. Why do you not boat? Oh. Yeah, go crazy. Oh, come on, Peaches. Let's go. You're doing great. Okay, now we just have a long ways back. And I will keep an eye on you. Well, good news is, we got Peaches. Bad news is, gotta go a long ways. Like this. But I think, if I remember right, it's mostly... We can get a lot of it done via ocean. When we get home, I'm gonna give you a nice golden carrot. Or golden apple, maybe. I don't know if I have any golden carrots, but... Wait, do horses like golden apples? Carrot it is. I will make one. I will craft my own. I won't even just buy it. You deserve it. And I do want to apologize if you can hear the fan running a little loud in the background. Ooh. I don't have a brush with me. Yeah, my game crash. I noticed my computer's been overheating a lot. I think one of the fans is not working or is working kind of poorly because it seems to have a bit of a rattle or sound with it, so if there's a little bit more fan noise, I apologize for that. My old computer's just trucking along as best it can. Alright, come on you. Let's get you home, and let's get you a golden carrot. Do I have any over here? Anywhere. That's been a good solid, I want to say 15 to 20 episodes since this horse has been with me. You wait right here, I'm going to go get you a carrot. Is it just this? Aha. There you go. Now let's get you in with the other horses. And if they ask about your armor, you tell them you earned this armor. You spent, I don't know how many days and nights braving the wild, taking on the elements. If they ask any questions, you come to me, Peaches. Okay, wonderful. And I think that's only one of our two named horses. We got Peaches here, and our first horse right here, Grimhoof. Oh, and Bones, my nether horse, is somewhere on the nether roof. But, right, I think it's time to go to bed and end this episode. So the Peaches retrieval operation was a great success. And I think, with that being said, I'm going to keep working off camera to try to get the weapons and toolsmith building and the furniture store done. But besides that, it's time to end the episode as I always does, with a bit of fishing. So, yeah, it might be a bit of a shorter episode. I have to see how it comes out in the edit, but as always, thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the next episode. Come on, fish. trying to end the episode and just filling the space until something bites, but wait a minute, I know what's wrong. I had my particles set down because I was working on something else in my creative world, so. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.